Today we are having 7 continents, that is Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. But earlier there were only one continent, that is Pangea. Earlier it was the Pangea. Today we are having 7 continents, right? So this Pangea drifted meaning it just it traveled from its original place and split it into different continents. And today total 7 continents we are having. Earlier there was a single continent. This single continent is also known as a supercontinent, right? It is also known as a supercontinent, right? Supercontinent, or you can say Pangea. But today we are having these 7 continents, and you should remember in a decreasing order, largest to smallest. Largest is Asia and smallest is Australia. And even we are discussing about the evidences of this theory. The first evidence, it is existence of Pangea. According to this theory, there was a Pangea around 250 million years ago, or we call during the Mesozoic era. During Mesozoic era, there was a single landmass called Pangea. And that single landmass was surrounded by one water body, larger water body called Panthalassa. Pan meaning entire, thalassa meaning water. The entire water body we call Panthalassa. And Pangea meaning pan meaning entire, Gea meaning earth. Entire earth we call Pangea, right? So this is the first evidence. Second evidence for drifting of Pangea. Pangea started drifting around 250 million years ago, right? And this drifting started around 250 million years ago, or Mesozoic era. This is the second evidence. Now third evidence, forces of drifting. According to Pangea, 3 forces led to the drifting of Pangea. The 3 forces are rotational force of the earth, gravitational force of sun, moon and earth, and tidal force, right? Very important point. These are the 3 forces that led to drifting of Pangea. Now next one is the fourth evidence we have seen, that formation of Tethys Sea. So Tethys Sea was formed. Tethys Sea is a small water body at the center of the Pangea, and that small water body formed due to drifting of Pangea. Pangea drifted in 2 directions, or the Pangea split it into 2 landmasses, northern landmass and southern landmass. Northern landmass we call Angara land or Laurasia. Angara land split it into how many continents? 3 continents. Which are the 3 continents? Asia, North America and Europe. And Panthalassa, this Gondwana land or southern landmass, split it into 4 continents. Which are the 4 continents? Africa, South America, Antarctica and Australia, right? So this is about the Tethys Sea. And next one is the fourth one. Just listen. The fourth one, this is the fourth evidence or fifth evidence. So earlier India was part of Gondwana land, but today India is the part of Asia. These are the assumptions, right? Very important assumptions. And then we have this is sixth assumption. Pangea was drifted in 2 directions. One is westward direction and equator direction. Due to westward direction, so 2 continents were formed. One is North America and South America. Due to equator drifting, 5 continents were formed. The 5 continents are Asia, Europe, Africa, Antarctica and Australia, right? These are the assumptions made by Alfred Wegener or CDT. Now we are having the evidences. The first evidence is jigsaw fitting of continents. So Alfred Wegener says that earlier meaning around 250 million years ago, there was a single continent, and today we are having 7 continents. All these 7 continents were fitted each other like a jigsaw. So that we call jigsaw fitting of continents. And even example is, so South America was fitted with Africa, and today also the Asia, this Europe continent is fitted with Asia, right? And both together we call Eurasia meaning Europe and Asia together we call Eurasia. It's a single continent. So jigsaw fitting meaning all the continents were fitted each other. It's the first evidence. Now second evidence, placer deposits. Placer deposits meaning the gold deposits, right? So these 2 areas, Brazil area of South America and Ghana region of Africa. These two areas are having the gold deposits. You might have heard about the Amazon rainforest, which is very famous forest here. Amazon rainforest, please remember. So Amazon rainforest, very famous forest region, is a part of this area only. Amazon rainforest. right? Amazon rainforest. This Amazon rainforest, it is the largest rainforest, largest rainforest of the world, largest rainforest of the world. Very important. So largest rainforest of the world, and this Amazon rainforest, it is also known as lungs of the earth. It is also known as lungs of the earth. Very important, lungs of the earth. And this question came many times in different competitive exams. So which of the following is known as lungs of the earth? So answer Amazon rainforest. Amazon rainforest we call lungs of the earth. Very important, lungs of the earth. Why we call lungs of the earth? Because it absorbs, listen, it absorbs atmospheric CO2. It absorbs atmospheric CO2, and the leaves of the plant consist the water, and that six molecules of CO2 reacts with 6 molecules of water in the presence of sunlight, and it leads to formation of glucose, that is C6H12O6 plus 6 molecules of oxygen will be the output. So this is the glucose or food, right? The most important point here to remember is, here it absorbs CO2 and it releases oxygen, and that is the same function of our lungs also. The lungs also will do the same function, right? So like supplying the fresh air to all the body parts, right? So here the lungs function is also the circulation of this oxygen. And similarly, the Amazon rainforest of South America, they plays very significant role in absorption of atmospheric CO2 and release of fresh air. Oxygen nothing but fresh air. If you get the question, which of the following rainforest releases maximum fresh air in the atmosphere, then answer is Amazon rainforest. And this area is very famous for gold, and this area is very famous for biodiversity also. This Amazon rainforest, it having very rich biodiversity. Very important. It having very rich biodiversity, and rich biodiversity, it having different types of flora and fauna. Flora meaning plants, fauna meaning animals, birds. It having birds, flora, fauna, and that's why it is very rich in biodiversity. And please remember, if you get the question, so which of the following forest consists maximum birds in the world? Different types of birds